We're about to expand our number one exotic collection, guys. I'm starting it off with the Ouchie number one and the Sir Urchin number one, as well as the Painting the Pirate number one and the Cyclops number one. I also have like number fours and a bunch of other single-digit serial exotics, but today we're going to go for the most expensive one in the game. The issue is this certain exotic that we want, it could potentially be duped. Let me catch you all up to speed before we get into the trade. This Shiny Wumbo Pat is actually from one of our videos where Jerry offered a number one Redbeard and a number two Shiny Wumbo Redbeard. The owner of the Shiny Wumbo Pat at the time ended up doing this trade with Jerry, giving Jerry the Shiny Wumbo Pat. Although Jerry and the Pat was short-lived because he ended up trading it to Amazing Unk 67 for 5 Squidward the Sad Clowns, a prehistoric Gary, a good serial Hydra Karen, a good serial Sambot, and as well as a maxed out Shiny Wumbo Tower of Karate. Then Jared realized something. These 5 Squidward the Sad Clowns were actually dupe and identical to a bunch of Squidward the Sad Clowns that a bunch of people had. He contacted the devs and got this trade reversed, but it might have actually been too late. Now, this was the biggest trade ever at the time, well over $1 billion value. Some may even say that's 1.5 billion value depending on those serials. The only issue is that guy right there, Crazy Young 67, was no other than Power Sparks or RNG Shop, who happens to be a duper who overpaid the crap out of my Shiny Wumbo number one Mimic Bob as well. And then that got duped and the story goes on and on. This guy's responsible for duping the number one Sambot, the number one Hydra Karen, the number one Mimic Bob, the number 3 Prehistoric Gary, which everyone has, including myself, as well as thousands of other items that he dupes and sells on black markets. I have some faith because the one Jerry had was actually the one from the original owner. This one was for sure the natural one, the one that was summoned, and I'm thinking that even if it is duped, I could probably pull some strings and get the rest deleted. In order for one of these to come into circulation, it has to be from a guy who bought it off the duper or from the duper himself. And that's also assuming that he actually did dupe the number one. Jerry doesn't seem to think so, and he actually found a buyer for the Shiny Wumbo Pat the Hapless. That buyer was no other than Captain, who's been featured in tons of my videos. Jerry gave him the 4-star version as well as 4 Pat the Haplesses for a maxed out King of Karate and a 5-star Pat the Hapless. Much less than what the duper could afford to pay, but nonetheless it was a legit one and a legit trade. And that's where this story ends. It's still left in Captain's inventory. It's still up for debate whether it's duped or not, but big players make big plays, and the biggest risk in life is taking no risk. That's where I come in. Today I'm offering on Captain's unit. It might be duped. It may not even be in the meta anymore. I haven't actually tested, but it's super cool and 1 of 5 in the game. So today we're going to make an offer on this thing. Hopefully we can actually get it, guys, for a relatively good price. Without any further ado, I'll see you guys in the trading hub. We're here with Captain, guys, so I'm giving him around 320 mil value right here, and we're going to add a whole ton for him. Okay, I don't want to give up any number one serials for a number one serial, so this is going to be very hard to do. We've got a number one Painty, we've got a number one Cyclops, we have a number 4, but I really want to keep my good serials. I would say I want to keep number 6 Filthy Boys, but I think we're going to have to throw that one in. Number 2 Pat the Hapless, why not, since we're getting a number 1 anyway. I think maybe even this Turkey Cecil needs to go. I mean, the pet serials I've kind of fallen off with. I do have the number 1 of 2 of them, so we got the number 1 Ouchie and the number 1 Sir Urchin, just to keep you guys updated. I think I say this every video at this point. Honestly, guys, I'll throw in this number 3 Pre-Gary. It is duped, I will say, and I will let Captain know that as well. I'm throwing in my number 14, my favorite number Prehistoric Gary, which I know isn't duped. We'll throw in this PD as well, guys. I mean, this unit is just very special. I would do a max Captain Zach, but I really do need this for my meta team. We are in endless competition, more on that later. And honestly, guys, if you know Captain, he's the King Jellyfish God, the god of the King Jellyfish, we're gonna say. So we're gonna throw in this King Jelly as well, and so he knows I love him, I'm throwing in a heart candy, guys. Hopefully that wins him over. I will go over all the serials once again. So we have a 238, a 239, a 240, and a 260 Army of the Living Dead. We've got a number 6 Shiny Wumbo Filthy Boy, a number 2 Pat the Hapless. If a Shiny Wumbo potion ever comes out, this will be a Shiny Wumbo number 2. So I mean, I really don't know why I'm trading it, but it's kind of dumb. Number 3 Prehistoric Gary, it is duped. You do have to say it's duped in our server. Number 14 Prehistoric Gary, max Bikini Bottom PD, and a max King Jellyfish. Getting 25 King Jellies with 15k is pretty hard to do. He readies up though, so he's ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna ready up as well, and there we go, guys. We get another number 1 serial. Let's go, fellas. We're OP, guys. We're so back. The only issue is, though, RG still has 2 of these things listed. Well, I guess one sold, and the price has dropped a ton. The speculation is that one he has listed the number 1 or the number 4? Apparently, he had his hands on both, and the devs actually said that they cleaned out his whole account. The devs said the shiny Wumbo number 1 pats he had were all banned, guys, so hopefully the devs aren't actually lying and actually cleaned it up nice. However, guys, it is still scary that it's dropping from $400 to $150. This is just not a good sign for pats in general. It could also be that the price drops a ton when he sells things because he dupes them and just ruins the value of them. But this is a huge risk, huge reward play. If I start seeing number 1s flood the market, I will be very upset, although I will try my best to contact the devs and get them removed. And if you guys are as worried about dupes as I am, make sure you guys join our Discord down below because we have a whole list of everything we've seen that's duped. And now I'm kind of curious, with my reach, can I find better offers than I gave to Captain? Could I actually profit off of this thing if I wanted to? I am going to hold on to it and save it. I don't want to give it to anyone and kind of feel bad if there is dupes, but I also want to hold on to it as an investment just in case. So let's go see what people are offering for this thing. I'm going to utilize my Discord as well for that. So with that said, I'll see you guys with the first offer. Let's go. So we're in with our first kind of interesting offer. This guy has 5 different max pre-Garys. This one's obviously duped. A few of these do look legit, though. I'm not sure why he maxed to 4,800. A bunch of Mimic Bobs with a variety of different cereals. The best one being this number 15. 2 Turkey Seed Seals and a Max Cyclops. I can't see the cereals, but I did ask him. And he said the shiny red is 5, so the red beer crabs. $4.99 on the Seed Seal. How do you remember this? So I don't think he has any crazy cereals on these. He says one's silver, one's $4.99. This one's number 5. Very unique and interesting offer, guys, but I'm gonna have to pass unless the shiny Wumbo Cyclops is somehow the number 1, which I have the number 1, so I don't know how it would be. We've got another offer. I'm going to show you guys just these first 2 units, and then I'll just show the complete rest of the trade. I thought this was really cool. K's here at the number 10 of 30. Shiny Wumbo King of Karate maxed out. Fully was the number 1, but that's Darcy's. And number 34, Army of the Living Dead. And then these 2 are pretty good as well. 22 and 122. 34 on the Cursed Jelly 2-star. Oh my gosh, guys. It just gets crazier and crazier. I'll be back when he's done filling out the screen. Another Mimic Bob. What's with all these Mimic Bobs? Okay, so he's done offering. He said there. Let's see. So 47 on the Bunker. 156 on the Pre-Gear. I'm going to say this is probably our new best offer just because of this King of Karate. I'm gonna ask the Discord what they think this thing's worth, and I'll get an average in just a second. So we got a red flag. This thing is actually duped, guys. We are out of here. I'm peacing out. So guys, I don't think anyone's ever tested this unit, especially not maxed with the new pets. So I'm going to take it into endless and boss battles for you guys. First, we'll start out with the boss battles just to get a clear examination of where he's at. And even though this is a more fancy unit for me, this thing 2-shots this boss and defeats it so fast in 3 seconds, guys. This is insane. And despite what everyone says about this unit, he's not actually lying. He's a splash, which is for better or for worse. But as you'll see, as he attacks at the crosshair, he kind of just nukes everything in this little radius. Although his attack does show a line, which is really, really odd. Splash Couple's nice when you have a Dream Gary that is grouping everything up. So this thing's probably actually better than any other line unit. It may even be better than Jellian when you pair it with a Dream Gary. This thing is humongous, guys. He is thick. We're placing him down though, guys. It doesn't really matter where we place it since the splash is going to be consistent no matter what. So let me actually spread them out so it's actually easier to macro for us, because I do want to be able to see the whole map and tell if we're about to die. So I think right here should be good, and we'll just spread them out just like this. And then we should have, well, I guess this one needs to move. And now we should have easy access to all of them, easy abilities for the rest of the game. And with that, guys, I'll tap back in as soon as all of these are maxed. So guys, take a look at this. This went from 21 million health to 13 million. This thing's doing 8 million damage a hit right here when it only attacks 1 unit. I think this thing's very slept on, but let's use its ability real quick. Let's see what the Pat the Hat can do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be full AoE? What's it going to be? Oh, it is full AoE, I think. Or is it just a huge pierce? I don't even know, guys. I think it's just a gigantic pierce. All right, here we go. Let's see how much destruction it causes to this line. Oh my gosh, it's just a gigantic pierce. It didn't hit anything in the back, though. It did damage some of these. I want to see how much damage it does now. Okay, guys, we've got the ability ready right now. I am going to wait for the boss. Okay, I am going to wait. Okay, now he's on to the boss. So let's use the ability quick. 17 million all the way down to only 16 million. So the ability does actually suck. It only does 1 million damage, guys. I guess it kind of looks cool, but definitely don't use the ability on this unit. It's not worth it. Okay, guys, I think we're going down 840. Oh, no, we actually survived 841. Wow. So, guys, you can imagine with all of this splash being directed here, if these enemies were grouped up by a Dream Gary slow, that we'd be damage them all at once. Like, unfortunately, all these units are going to be spread out a bit, and we are going to go down right here at 855 to these big slows. So yeah, I don't know about this thing. I think when you slow it down, this thing's going to be even better. It might even be better than Jelly, and I'm going to have to see. 854 for the path, though. And that's going to do it for this one. Like this video if you want more Shiny Wumbo #1 showcases and some huge crazy trades. We are working on maxing out our team and taking over Endless. This unit's definitely going to be in our best lineup, guys. I will show you that later on. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe and notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one.